15 check in.
It's Barga. They don't know.
I usually don't even correct people at this point. Oh yeah, that's me.
Good morning, folks. Out here on beautiful Kentucky Lake, decided to jackpot in a tournament. I'm here with Stephen Barga, and I've been on the road since a little bit before 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna hang in there as best I can. I'll probably be good till the drive home, but we're boat number 96, scheduled to check in at 3:15, 6 o'clock start time. Tournament's just getting ready to get going. They said the prayer, the national anthem. And as always, the goal is to go out there, have fun, get there and back safe, and catch some fish. Gonna have a good day regardless. It's great to be out here on the water and not working. I'm thinking there's about 100 boats or so, just kind of eyeballing everything. So we're getting ready to put this sucker up on pad, and we will see you out on the water.
Boat number 97. Boat number 98.
Fish? Nah, knock the snot out of it. I'm just glad to have him on 12-pound test instead of 8. Like, I was down at Table Rock, his drop shotting. Got him in the belly. Little skinny guy, jeez. Sure was. He ain't 15, is he? No. Yeah, 14 and about 14 and a half. 14 and a quarter, yeah, in between a quarter and a half. He's just so skinny. Yeah. See you, buddy. I keep. Well, I know, he looked like a 5-pounder, man. Yeah. Okay. That'll work.
Start anyway.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. Did you want to roll on it again? You get it? It's close.
I want to get rid of them, but
yeah. If you want to get rid of them, throw them on my side.
I don't want to get rid of them yet.
He wasn't coming off.
Lee Livesey might have something to say about that.
Yeah, that's right. He'd be proud of you. There he is. Yeah. God. Dude. Yeah, that's all right. That was a 5-pounder. That fish really hurt. Jeez. It was between 4 and 5 pounds. We were calling it 5, but I'm going to call it 4. I know it was at least 4. But I was throwing a jerkbait up on this real super shallow point. I think there was a shad spawn going on there because we caught several fish in a short time frame right there off of that point. Wind was blowing in on it. It was still early in the morning. And it really didn't have anywhere to go. You know, it couldn't go deep, it couldn't go sideways, so it had to jump, and it just threw my jerkbait. You know, that's part of the game sometimes. Treble hook baits are kind of sketchy at times. I had it on a cranking rod. You know, normally I'd be throwing that on my jerkbait rod, but I was trying to downsize. I was trying to just limit the amount of rods that I put in the boat as a co-angler. And I kind of had a decision. Do I want to throw my crankbait rod and my jerkbait in the mix, or do I want to just use my crankbait rod, because I can throw a jerkbait and a crankbait on my crankbait rod, my square bill rod, but my jerkbait rod's a little bit soft for a square bill, so I went with the crankbait rod. And that's kind of gonna happen every once in a while, but that fish really hurt me. And moments later, you know, I hook up with another 2.5 pounder or so, nice keeper that jumps off as well. I saw it jump, I didn't catch it on camera, but we both got a good look at it. So those are real key fish, as you'll find out at the end of this video. Those were game changers.
I'm just trying to suck today. Yeah, that was a keeper. Holy crap.
Yes.
Good work, brother. That's the one I just had, probably. It looks just like it, doesn't it? Well, I'm glad somebody caught it. That's a good one, dude. Good work, brother. That's a good one. That's what we need. Oh, yeah. It sure is. Fourteen and a half. Bump?
Yeah.
Cool. Good work, man. Full. No. Is there another bite though? Came back and got it?
I swear that Carolina.
That was awesome.
It's so fun.
That might go. It might be a little short. I don't know. Close.
It's long.
He's long and skinny.
I think he's gonna go.
Gonna go? Good work, man. You got your that didn't take long at all.
No.
The guy in the back of the boat is sucking. He's gonna have to get his act together.
Quit losing him though.
I know, man.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
Smallmouth, nice. That's an upgrade.
Well, see which one of these dinks is the smallest. Dang, I'm terrible on these fish. Get you out of here, buddy. Got him?
Yeah, I think so. I can't tell. He's way out there now. Ate it. He was sitting there chewing on it for an hour. Jeez, sorry, guy. Yeah, pretty much. I couldn't really tell, man. It's just like.
So hard to tell in this Carolina.
to get a bite. There he is. Yeah, I think so. Might. Got it, thank you. It just got heavy. We got a keeper. Yeah, I mean a squeaker keeper. We're on the board, guys. It's not much, but I am very happy to have that. Because when my man up there catches 7 keepers and I don't catch anything, it makes me look even more bad. So I'm good. But I'm fixing to get better. I got one little one. I jumped a 5-pounder off first thing this morning on jerkbait. I think he caught it actually though. I don't know. I was hoping he caught it. Made me feel better.
Probably not. How many you got? Any good ones?
I got me about 10.
Biggins. Biggins. Big fry fish. Big fry fish. I only caught 3 of them.
Huh. Did he thump it? Yeah, no, man. That was the same. That was definitely a fish, 100%. He kind of mouthed it and then he kind of started swimming with it. It felt like. You okay with me making that cast like that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now, once you do, it's just hard to, the south wind, you know.
Yeah. About all you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. You might? Is that your small one? Yeah, I think that one's smaller, just barely. It's a nice fish.
Is this one smaller?
I think so.
Let me see.
Let him go, huh? See you, buddy. About what you got, but yours is just, your worm's a little bit bigger than mine. That's what she said. I said, that's what she said.
All right, folks, let me break down a little bit of kind of what was going on out there, how the day went, and some of the baits that I was using, he was using to, you know, catch some of the fish that we caught. We started out on that topwater bite. He was throwing topwater, I was throwing a jerkbait, and you saw me jump off a couple good fish that definitely would have made a difference. Once again, you'll find out here shortly how big of a difference that could have been. But I was throwing a RC sticks, just a Lucky Strike RC sticks, jerkbait. And you know, I got several bites on that, and that's something you can do behind somebody that's throwing a topwater. Instead of throwing a topwater right next to them, if you're in the back of the boat, mix it up a little bit. A jerkbait is, it works really good behind a topwater. Sometimes they won't come up for the topwater, but they're still right there. They just don't want to come up, and you can pick up some fish behind them, vice versa. It works both ways. So, you know, that was over. I think, like I said earlier, I think there was a shad spawn going on that point. And as the day wore on, we started fishing out a little bit deeper, kind of in between stuff. You know, we were, Steven lives on a lake. Ray's a legend down there. He's been doing it for a long, long time. So they know these spots. They know these little in-between spots. And I think these are spots where fish are coming and going. You know, it was in the spawn, probably, you know, kind of the beginning of the spawn, but there are fish coming and going. So these little, you know, kind of just little transition type areas, lead-in stuff, you know, things like that is what we were keen on. And we started dragging, you know, we just started dragging. He was catching them on a Carolina rig, baby brush hog, and I was throwing several other baits and not really getting, obviously not getting the bites that he was. And I kind of looked at what was going on there, and there was a few key differences in his Carolina rig and my Carolina rig. One obviously was the bait selection. You know, I threw a Christie crawl on there, a Christie critter, I'm sorry, not a Christie crawl. Christie critter, couldn't get bit on that. The burner crawl, if you saw my last Kentucky Lake BFL video, I caught a couple keepers on the burner crawl by Gambler, Carolina rigging it. So I got some bites on that. It just wasn't really happening. And when I finally, you know, went over to the baby brush hog, I started getting more bites. But another thing that was different was his leader length. He was throwing a lot longer leader than I was. I had a short leader. So I made that adjustment. I did all the things I could do to get more bites and put more fish in the boat. And I caught one fish, one of my keepers, on a Carolina rigged Zoom speed crawl. Yeah, Zoom speed crawl. So something I got a lot of confidence in. And the other baits that we caught fish on were the shaky head. You know, just a big Magnum shaky head, and I had the Zoom Old Monster, no secret, you know, anywhere right now. It was a plum. This is a green pumpkin. It was a plum, but this is a Cumberland Pro Magnum shaky head, kind of a unique shaky head design. It's got a 7/0 hook, and it's got this hitchhiker keeper. So this is a free swinging keeper. It's got grass in it right now, but free swinging keeper. It allows better hook set, increased gap, very good through rock and even wood. So, you know, this is a 3/8 ounce. So I think I was throwing I think I had a 1/2 ounce on that day. But the Magnum shaky head was getting a couple bites, and it was just about just dragging stuff around. I had a great day. Steven was a great boater, very knowledgeable. He was very fair, you know, he gave me lots of room to fish. And overall, just a great experience. Learned quite a bit that day. Oh, yeah. Good work, dude. Good work, brother. Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
That's a good one. Yeah, it's your day, man. That's all I can say.
Some days just get lucky, I guess.
You holding your mouth right or something?
It's a good call.
Yeah, definitely a good call. Get him? That might help you still, I don't know. This is gonna be the Steven Bargy video. I'm okay with that though.
Some good footage.
I'll get some good footage, yeah. I sure would like to walk across the stage with at least one little dink.
Bigger lip than anything.
I think he is. That one's bigger. One he just took out, I think. I think it's that one. Yeah. There he is. Yeah. Oh boy. Skinny little sucker. Pretty. Come on, baby. 15. I think you are, though.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. All right. We got
2 big ones.
now we're up to 3.5 pounds. 3.5 maybe. Maybe. Got a mixed bag. Yo. Cumberland Pro Magnum Shaky Head. It's a baby brush off. Is that yours? Huh, that's crazy.
Kind of a funny story. So we're fishing this little offshore point and I get hung up, you know, I'm shaking it and it's like fishing line or something going on. It wasn't a bite, it was just something weird. It was that fishing line feel. So I get it in the boat and it's a Carolina rig. It's one of the pre-rigged ones. And Steven's like, that looks like my Carolina rig. Sure enough, it was, had a baby brush hog on there and it had quite a bit of line. I said, well, if it is, you must have broke off, you know, up the line quite a bit. And he was telling me he had set the hook on a big there yesterday. I was just practicing. And long story short, it was his Carolina rig and his line and stuff, and I had actually snagged it. So it's crazy things happen like that out on the water.
Little one? Nah, it's a little one. Yeah. Nope. 10.5-er. About 5 minutes.
Not very long.
That Ranger boat right there, sitting out there with a trolling motor down with nobody in it. I don't know if y'all seen anything or not.
No, I haven't.
That broke down and just left it there, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping. I hope somebody didn't.
Didn't see anybody in it?
What's that?
Didn't see anybody in it?
Nobody's in it now.
That's crazy. I don't know what to do about that.
Alright, I'll leave y'all alone.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I saw it out there, but I don't know what happened or
Kind
anything.
of strange, you know.
Very strange.
I guess that's probably right what you said, because the trolling motor's down.
It's probably got on spot lock, maybe.
Yeah.
I hope, man.
If the trolling motor was up and it was out there,
Yeah.
It wouldn't be good.
good luck.
All right. There he is. Yep. That's a keeper, isn't it? Sure hope so. I need one. Thanks. Yeah. Yep. All right. You got me 3.
96. Oh no!
Got too many buoys in that net. Good work, man. Good work. Got plenty of water. That one's sleepy. So sleepy.
No.
There we go. Go big. Got a couple goods in there.
He's not 3 pounds.
It's freaking mean though.
I ain't got 16. That's for sure.
There's one. Maybe smallmouth.
Tell her what I wanted for supper. That's the small one there, right?
Way in behind me, you'll be fine.
13 pounds is 6th.
I should have had about 17 or 18 probably. Just I've had them hooked halfway to the boat.
Come off.
Not shallow, are they? Or you're shallow?
4 inches deep.
Really?
I bet you jumped up there and asked for some sunscreen when I caught them. All right, that's a shot.
Got a decent small in there too.
Or 16.
Number 96.
What's up, brother?
Not much. Hey, you know what I realized
What's
2
that?
days ago?
What's that?
Dude, you look a lot like Keith Combs.
Man, you know how many times I've heard that? I almost got a shirt that says I'm not Keith Combs.
I looked at the results from day 1 down there,
Yeah.
and I was like, Gabe done went down there and smoked on them, and it took me like 10 minutes to realize
Yeah.
what I'd even done, man.
I was-
Y'all are similar,
I was
bro.
fishing the Toyota tournament, Toyota owners tournament, and Ot Defoe was out on the dock in the morning. He's like, "There's Keith Combs." So I've got that from a lot of people.
That's awesome.
Dump them out.
Keith Combs looks like you.
That's right, man.
There we go.
He got the look from me. I wish I could fish as good as him.
He got lucky. 3-3.
Thank you, sir.
3 bass fishing as a co-angler.
How you doing, sir? Good.
5 pounds and 5 ounces, 5.5. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. What'd you have?
15-13 with the dead one.
15-13 with a dead one. Woo! So I wonder where you're at. In what place?
Second.
Second? Dude. Rocking, man. That's awesome.
Right in the neck, please.
Okay.
I don't know what he had. He had pretty good strength.
Yeah, he's almost 16. That dead one hurt him a little bit. Good seeing you, dude.
In first place on the no boater side, 4 bass weighing 8 pounds and 13 ounces. Check for $2,041. Terry, best mile.
It does. It'll
In
hurt for a
second
couple
place
days.
on the boater side, 5 bass weighing 16.3. Held that lead for a long time till Mr. Gary come in. We check for $2,082. Brady Bickers. In second place on the no boater side, 3 bass weighing 8.11. That also held the lead for a long time. Without a check for $1,021. Kevin Melverhill. In third place on the boater side, 5 bass weighing 15.13. Check for $1,387. Stephen Bargy.
Right.
In third place on the no boater side, 4 bass weighing 8 pounds and 10 ounces. Check for $683. Carl Hooker.
What you got there?
Boat. $1,333.
Third place.
for the
Got a
purse.
check and a nice little
check.
trophy.
Good work, man. Enjoyed it. Had a good day.
Good day.
Yes, sir.
Good time.
David here.
Get down here.
All right, man. Take care. Appreciate it, man.
Have a
Had a good
safe
time.
trip back.
All right, thanks.
10th place, 5 bass
What you
weighing
got there, buddy?
13.9. Check for $486.
Good work, dude.
Little gas money.
Brandon
There you go.
Johnson.
Heck yeah.
All right, folks, that is a wrap, man. I am wore out. Got up at like a little after 2 o'clock this morning. Got on the road at about 2:45. Met Steven at 5. Tournament started at 6. Fished till 3:15, and it is 5 right now, and I'm on my way home. But man, we had fun. Shout out to Steven Barga. Bargy. Just kidding. Everybody calls him Barga. But man, we had a fun day. You know, he ended up getting 3rd place. I think he had right at 16 pounds. He had a dead fish penalty, unfortunately, but that didn't cost him anything, because I think 1st and 2nd were like 18. So good, solid day. You know, it's funny, he caught a bunch of keepers, as you've seen in the video. He caught probably, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 keepers, something like that. I'm having problems recollecting, but quite a few keepers. And he had one that was probably just a couple ounces bigger than his small fish, and it had kind of swallowed the hook. So he was like, should I throw it in the live well? It was bleeding a little bit, and he decided to go ahead and throw it in there. Well, it ended up dying, so that cost him whatever the dead fish penalty is. It's either 4 ounces or a half pound. I'm not really sure, but it wouldn't have made a difference either way. So that was good. But man, we had a lot of fun. We caught them. We started out on this little magical point, and he was throwing a topwater, and he caught several fish on that. And man, I missed the one. Okay, so I ended up getting, what did I get? 20th place. I got to check. I had 5.5 pounds. I had 5.5. It took 8.15 to win. And congratulations to the winner. And by what I'm getting ready to say, I'm not whining or anything, but I lost a good one. If you saw it on the video, it was a good solid 4+ pounder. On that jerkbait, we were fishing on top of this point. It was real shallow, and fish didn't have anywhere to go but up, and it just threw my bait. I was fishing my cranking rod instead of my jerkbait rod because I was trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I didn't want to take an extra rod, and I think if I'd had my jerkbait rod, I probably would have kept them buttoned up, but you never know. It's fishing. I was just glad to see that. So that fish definitely would have helped me a bunch. And I lost another keeper on the jerkbait on that same point right after that. So those 2 fish were key. But man, we were around fish all day long. Pretty much every spot we went to, we at least got a bite, if not caught a fish. And it was a Carolina rig deal. We were just Carolina rigging several plastics. I caught mine on, I'm trying to think now. I know I caught my last keeper on a Zoom speed crawl, just a green pumpkin. Just throwing 3/4 ounce weight. I went to 50-pound braid. I changed out my Carolina rig rod to braid. And, Steven was catching a ton of keepers, and he was throwing a Carolina rig with fluorocarbon. And I was like, man, is the braid the deal? Is the braid screwing things up for me? Do I need to just like strip the braid off, change rods or whatever, put, rig a Carolina rig up with fluorocarbon on the reel? And, I started looking at the other variables, and one variable was his leader length. I had about an 18-inch leader. He was throwing more like probably about a 3-foot leader. So I think that was probably the biggest key, and his bait was different. He was throwing a baby brush hog, and I was throwing some other things and just not getting the bites that he was. I finally put on a baby brush hog, and I did start getting some bites, and then I went to the Zoom speed crawl and got some bites on that. But fun day. I think I can't even remember the jerkbait, and I caught fish on something else. I don't remember at this time, but you saw the video, so you know what it is. I'm kind of tired, but super fun day, man. He's a cool dude. Had a good time. We didn't run real far. We were just fishing. You kind of saw what we were fishing, just kind of halfway shallow, kind of medium, kind of that in-between stuff is what we were keying in on. I think a lot of these fish were just kind of not necessarily staging areas, but lead-in areas, like transition areas, places where fish would be coming and going, because a lot of the spawning activity is over, but there's still a lot of fish up shallow. A lot of people caught fish up shallow. But it's really all I got for you. 20th place. I'm very happy to have that. Just kind of jumped in this tournament, and Steven got 3rd place. So, and actually Steven's dad had the winning non-boater in his boat. So that's pretty cool, man. So that family is on fire right now. I was getting ready to say the Barga family. But anyway, that's all I got for you. So appreciate you guys checking out this video. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate the content. Please subscribe if you have not. Share it on social media and hit the little bell, all that stuff. Share it with your grandma, share it with your uncle, whatever. But that's all I got for you. Until next time.